5 a.m. CRT model. This is a timed model. It happens at Pacific time. It ends at Pacific time. If you don't get your setup during a specific time, you do not enter the trade. The 5 a.m. CRT model was introduced from Romeo. All credits go to him. And let's get straight into it. Real quick, before we start off, make sure you guys join our Discord. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys out of Discord. And get right back to it. The 5 a.m. model is very, very misused model. A lot of you guys use the 5 a.m. model wrong. As you guys seen that Romeo told you guys to use candle profiles to increase the win rate of the 5 a.m. or the 9 a.m. CRT model, especially the 5 a.m. because you guys use it wrong. You guys pattern trade the 5 a.m. model, you guys pattern trade the 9 a.m. model, and you guys wonder why you guys are losing. But don't worry, me and Romeo, CIC and Romeo is here to save you, right? CIC, me, Romeo, him, right? But all credit goes to Romeo. I'm here just to make it more efficient for you guys. Let's get straight into it, right? The 5 a.m. CRT model is used during candle profiles. What does it mean by candle profiles? It basically means by daily profiles. As you guys know, there's candle profiles, there is time candles, CRT ranges, right? And the candle profile, he you know what I'm saying, he did it. It's not his concept, it's ICT concept. He names it as a, what I'm saying, as a candle profile instead of daily profiles, right? But it makes more sense to call it a candle profile instead of a daily profile. But we're not here to discuss a usage topic, right? We're here to discuss what's beneficial to you guys, right? Let's get straight into it. The 5 a.m. model is used by these two candle profiles: New York Reversal Profile 1, New York Reversal Profile 2. For the New York Reversal Profile 2, you could also use the 9 a.m. CRT model if it's a reversal. And the New York reversal are always a reversal that goes against the market. This is a New York Reversal Profile 1, and there was a 1 a.m. Then there was a 5 a.m. CRT model right over here. What is a New York? What's a candle profile 1? Is basically 1 a.m. accumulation, 5 a.m. manipulation, and non-expansion. You can see the 5 a.m. manipulation, right? So the 5 a.m. is the 5 a.m. CRT model. For the New York Reversal Profile 2, it's 5 a.m. accumulation, 9 a.m. manipulation, and 1 p.m. expansion. You see how the 5 a.m. is usually the range. In this case, you can use a 9 a.m. model as well as a 5 a.m. model. You can use together, and when you use it together, you usually get a 5-minute entry. You get more of an advanced entry. You guys seen in my last video, I've talked about the 9 a.m. CRT model. The 9 a.m. CRT model and the 5 a.m. CRT model is different between each other. The 5 a.m. is a 4-hour candle, 4-hour CRT, while the 9 a.m. is the hourly CRT, right? So you're just going to be a difference of an entry, 15-minute and a 5-minute. 15 minutes for the 5 a.m. CRT model and the 5 minutes for the 9 a.m. CRT model, right? So you can use it together to get even more advanced entry, right? So let's get straight into it. As I said, you need to implement candle profiles. You as well need to have a drawn liquidity. You need to have a narrative. During a specific example that I'm going to show you guys, you must have a drawn liquidity. You must have a narrative. Do not pattern trade this. I see a lot of you guys pattern trading this, right? You guys pattern trade this New York reversal profile and you get stopped out, right? Why do you get stopped out? Because you're gambling it, right? You're just pressing the buy sell button for the sake of it, right? Just for the sake of you getting your dopamine up, right? These concepts must be used logically with a narrative, with a drawn liquidity. In the Pacific day, our drawn liquidity was the weekly CRT low. It was a narrative to the downside, right? We're looking for a New York reversal profile 1. We were selling above the opening price. We had a lot of concepts here, right? Bearish order flow, but I'm not here to talk about the narrative here. You guys should already know this. If you guys don't know that, watch my ETU free Mastermind CRT bootcamp. It'll help you how to build a narrative, how to build up a logical reasoning to every trade you have, how to build a drawn liquidity, and all the good stuff, right? Because this does not matter. What matters is your drawn liquidity. What matters is your daily buys. What matters is the narrative. Because there's going to be always a New York reversal profile. New York reversal profile here, you got wrecked. New York reversal profile here, you got wrecked. New York reversal profile here, you got wrecked. Why did you get wrecked? You lost negative 4 RR. You only made 3 RR back. Why? Because you're gambling. You must have a narrative, logical reasoning. But we're not here to discuss that. We're here to discuss the 5 a.m. CRT model, and let's get straight into it, right? I said this multiple times already, but yeah, you must have a logical reasoning. You must implement candle profiles, and you must have a narrative, right? And you must have a drawn liquidity. I don't know how much time I said that before, but the candle profile, are you going to use in this specific, example? We used the New York reversal profile 1 AM accumulation, 5 AM manipulation, and 9 AM expansion. Say 1 AM accumulated, 5 manipulated, and 9 AM candle expanded. This is a perfect example of that 5 AM CRT model. So once you have your 4-hour CRT, once you mark the landscape of the model, so you would, but the 5, now let's get to the more in depth into it, right? For the 5 AM CRT model, you would wait till 6 AM to 10:30 AM to take a trade. You would wait till 6 AM. You will mark the landscape of the 5 AM, or I mean the 1 AM 4-hour candle. If it's a New York reversal profile 1, in a specific example, would mark the 1 AM CRT high, CRT low. You would mark the landscape. You would get your drawn liquidity, which is your narrative, but upside or downside. You would wait for the CRT high to get souped at a specific time. It must be a specific time between 6 AM to 10:30 AM, right? And as well, you must as well have a specific time of the purge, right? There was currently on this price action, on this specific time, there was a SMT divergence, what they call it a pair, right? It was a SMT with this pair, but it became a false SMT divergence. Why? Because of the timing. The SMT divergence must happen between 6 AM to 10:30 AM. So those who took a short out of this SMT divergence face a Maclaurin loss. So you would wait till 6 AM to 10:30 AM for the 5 AM CRT model to look for a purge between 6 AM to 10:30 AM. Then you're looking for a model 1 afterward, right? CRT I got soup, looking for a New York reversal profile 1. How come you're looking for a New York reversal profile 1? Because the Asian highs got souped. If you're bearish, you would want the Asian highs to be protected. You would want the Asian to make the high of the day, not the low of the day, or lunch to make the high of the day, not the low of the day. In this case, lunch to make the low of the day. So looking for a New York reversal. All you're waiting is for a number 1. Level got tapped. Number 1, close below the body. Enter right over there. Entry, stop loss, take profit 1 to the CRT low, take profit 2 to the drawn liquidity, which is the high time frame. A lot of you guys are wondering, why did you not go for the 50% mark? You do not have to go for a 50% mark. The only time you ever go for a 50% mark is if you're confident and if you're pattern trading. If you're pattern trading, go for the 50% mark. Because if you're pattern trading, you shouldn't even be trading because you're gonna lose overall, right? But for the 5 AM model, usually you would never wanna for any time frame below the daily time frame, you would not go for the 50% mark. You would just go for the CRT last, CRT low, right? Why? It's a low time frame. Market's gonna hit the drawn liquidity quick, right? If you're right. And this is our drawn liquidity to the downside. We're not going for 50% mark because first of all, if we have every rule there. Second of all, drawn liquidity at high time frame is bearish, and we're trading below the daily time frame, right? So in this case, our drawn liquidity right down here. We're not going for the 50% mark. Only time you go for a 50% mark if it's a daily CRT or above time frame, right? So CRT low, drawn liquidity 1. CRT low, the weekly CRT low, just a second drawn liquidity. You're going for a 2RR right here. And if your trade is not for your 2RR, do not take the trade. And you can see, why do we take the body of this candle and not this candle right over here? There's scenarios of the number 1. The number 1, there could be scenarios. In this case, it was the consecutive candles. It closed below the second candle of the second consecutive candle's body. Then we use the body's number 1. Stop loss above the 60 high of the of the soup. Then you enter the trade right up there at the body. Take profit 1, take profit 2. This is the 5 a.m. CRT model. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and join Discord. Link is down below. And make sure you guys join the community of the CRT community and overall trading community. Check us out Discord. Peace out.